Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, I'm going to talk about a very interesting project that has a high potential to explode in the future, and that project is called Polkadot or PBR, right? Again, as usual guys, if you guys want to go to their website and access their white paper and other information about the project, do your own research. I suggest you to go to polkabridge.org to find their information, right? So what is Polkabridge? The Polkabridge is basically the first decentralized bridge between Polkadot platform and other blockchains, right? So it's basically very well known that when a project exists in a blockchain, it needs liquidity, right? So as you guys know, Ethereum being the largest blockchain that supports smart contract, it's kind of becoming like a silo, which although is going to be addressed pretty soon by Ethereum 2.0, there are lots of issues with having Ethereum not be interoperable with other blockchains, right? So when you try to create another blockchain that can be interoperable with other blockchains, you often end up with a situation where it's very hard to port assets from one blockchain to another blockchain, right? So in that case, a bridge is necessary, and this bridge is supposed to be very flexible. It must support both input and output of tokens between two blockchains in their own native wrapped manner, and it should obviously be very fast and with very less fees, right? So one of these kind of issues has been addressed by Binance, because Binance has a way to bridge ERC20 tokens to their own BEP20 tokens in a way where if you deposit, let's say, Bitcoin on Binance, you are able to withdraw with multiple options, right? You're able to withdraw Bitcoin in its native blockchain. You're able to withdraw Bitcoin as a BEP20 token assets, which is basically Bitcoin in the Binance Smart Chain. You can also withdraw wrapped Bitcoin in the ERC20 token and withdraw it to the Ethereum network, right? So Binance has kind of provided this nice bridge which has exploded, and it has also created its early adoption for Binance Smart Chain and made it very easy for customers to bridge their assets from Ethereum to Binance Smart Chain, right? So similar to that, Polkadot aims to create its own bridge, and Polkadot's many bridge platforms. There are many bridge platforms that exist in the Polkadot ecosystem, and one of the main predominant leader or a project that aims to be a leader in that space is Polkabridge, right? So again, if you guys want to access Polkabridge platform, you can click launch app and it will take you directly to the platform, right? So what is Polkabridge? With Polkabridge, you can swap tokens on dot platform to tokens on other chains and vice versa, right? So pretty simple concept, again, very well known. The Polkabridge platform basically helps to swap tokens on the dot platform, which is basically the Polkadot platform, to users on other chains, and it allows for bidirectional swapping, both from the destination blockchain to the Polkadot blockchain and vice versa, right? Users will be able to earn by adding liquidity, lending, and more other ways simply. So basically, uh, users will have the opportunity to earn liquidity. They can also lend tokens, and there are multiple other ways that they're trying to bring into the ecosystem that will help bridge the liquidity deficiency that's currently existing between different blockchains, right? And this is mainly to address liquidity issue in the Polkadot ecosystem itself, right? So this platform is decentralized. Again, as usual, all projects that we cover in this channel are fully decentralized. So fully control your own crypto tokens, trade wallet to wallet, right? So basically, you don't have to rely on a central party, centralized exchange or centralized entity to swap your or bridge your assets. It's completely decentralized. So secure, your funds are secured by an open source smart contract. Again, it's a Polkadot based project, so therefore the security is going to be really good. High performance, user interface is simple and fast, so you are able to access information in a very clean way because it's very smooth to access the user interface, right? Fully audited, will be externally audited soon. So they will be fully audited. As of time of making this video, they are not fully audited yet, but expect to see a very big audit report for this project very soon, right? So how it works: swapping. Each swap action includes two transactions on two platforms of swap tokens through pools. So every time you want to swap a token, you are participating in two transactions, which is basically going to be one to convert your assets, one to lock your original assets, and the other one to convert your assets, right, in the Polkabridge ecosystem, and two platforms of swap tokens through pools. So you're able to kind of like have this interoperable liquidity pool that you can take advantage of in order to swap your tokens from one blockchain to another blockchain, right? And that happens in two transactions. Farming. Each PBR is their native token, by the way. Each PBR transaction has a small fee, and it includes 90% shared for farmers, which is basically liquidity farmers who farm or provide liquidity on the decentralized application for Polkabridge, and 10% is burnt, right? So if you are providing liquidity to Polkabridge, you will be rewarded with a small portion of the transaction fees, and in that transaction fee, 90% of it would go as a liquidity provider reward as a yield farmer, and 10% of the PBR token transactions will be burnt, right? Which makes it deflationary, which is a good thing. PBR token. So PBR token has the four main use cases, right? It's a governance token. It's used for launchpad. You can use it for lending fee, and it can be used for farming, right? So let's talk about this pretty soon. So tokenomics, basically they're looking at a very well distributed tokenomics model, in my opinion at least. So they have 100 million token supply, which I'm already liking it, and you can clearly see that the initial liquidity is going to be 10%, the pre-sale will be 20%, ecosystem is going to be 30%, the team is going to be 20%, and marketing is going to be another 20%, right? So that's pretty much how it's equally distributed. And the Uniswap listing had lasted for 72 hours for the pre-sale, right? And now the pre-sale has concluded, and here's the smart contract for the Polkabridge platform. So initial liquidity, tokens added for initial liquidity on Uniswap will be locked forever. So when they add liquidity, or if in case people need to add liquidity, their liquidity will be locked forever. Therefore it kind of like is a little bit of a risky project, but at the same time, by locking liquidity, you are guaranteed to be free from rug pull or any form of like liquidity drain, or any form of exit scam, right? So that's a pretty interesting like feature. It's a kind of like a daunting thing for many users, I can understand, but it's something that there are several projects who have adopted this, and this kind of liquidity locking program has generally turned out to be very successful, right? So unlock schedule ecosystem, there will be 1 million PBR tokens allocated every month, and for marketing there will be another like 1 million PBR tokens which will be added every month, and for the team there will be 5 million PBR tokens every month that will be unlockable, right, in 6 months. So in 6 months there can be 5 million PBR that is eligible to be unlocked from the team, which means that like every 6 months there will be a slight dumping in the tokens in the market, because there is this vesting schedule for 6 months, which will kind of slump the project in the short term, but will definitely have a high potential to succeed in the long run, right? So token release schedule is also given. Again, it's a pretty linear model. Although the charts are good, I do believe that there is this short-term price slumping action that will happen, and that is something that's inevitable, right? Again, if you see the ecosystem token release is happening at the same kind of pace as the other token release schedules for the other other parameters, and you can clearly see the tokens, the percentage of tokens that will be unlocked will gradually increase from the time of listing all the way till 29 months. They have a chart for 29 months after listing, right? That's the maximum that they're going, and you can clearly see that 100% of the tokens will be unlocked 29 months after the initial listing period. So there is some gradual increase, but as more and more people start using the Polkabridge ecosystem, that will kind of like nullify any form of inflation that's caused due to the token release schedule, and that will definitely be price positive, right? So again, they have their team members. You guys can go and look at their Telegram group and see their, and even probably chat with them. I do highly recommend exercising caution, because there are people who may pretend to be these people, since the founders don't choose to show their original pictures. There is a lot of scammers who could impersonate Polkabridge founders and can potentially scam you. So be aware of that and be careful about that. So here is the roadmap. They have roadmap information all the way from Q4 of 2020, and if you see, they are basically stating that they have done a launch pad for Polkabridge on Q1 of 2021, which is currently about to be over, and they're migrating PBR to Polkadot Parachain testnet, which I believe is still in progress. And in Q2 of 2021, they are planning to become a multi-chain DEX running on the Ethereum network as well as the Binance Smart Chain network. And on Q3 of 2021, they are planning to migrate Pbr tokens to the official Polkadot ecosystem itself via the Polkadot Parachain mainnet. And they are going to be competing for the Parachain auction, which is going to be interesting to see how it turns out. Integrating Polkadot Parachain to multi-chain DEX, again, is also going to happen in Q3. And Q4, they're going to be a cross-chain DEX, right? So in Q1 of 2022, they're planning to release lending and prediction platform. Q2 of 2022, research on DeFi and cross-chain solution, research on the Polkadot ecosystem itself, and that's it, right? So basically, they have a pretty solid plan, a roadmap ahead for till Q2 of 2022. So it'll be interesting to see if they deliver on their promises, right? So here are some of the most important partners that Polkabridge has. Not a lot of well-known names here, but they do have partners nonetheless. If you guys are already aware of any of these partners, then leave a comment below. And exchange-wise, they have Uniswap, Gay.io, MXC, and Bilaxy, which has currently listed them. A lot more exchanges will continue to list them depending on how popular this project becomes, and that's pretty much it. So I thought they would cover some of the score values that they mentioned in the top in detail, but it seems like they haven't. So I will leave it up to you guys to do your own research to understand each and every aspect of this token before you can invest in this project, right? So again, I don't really see any other information on their website. It seems like if we go to Pbr token, we'll probably be able to get some more information. But again, as I mentioned, you can go do your own research to understand their white paper, and probably that will provide you more information on how the Pbr token works itself, right? So let's go back to the CoinGecko page for Polkabridge, and as you can see, it is ranked 246th rank by Marketcap on CoinGecko, and it's currently trading at 23 cents per token, and it had a pretty sharp dip of 20.6% in the past 24 hours. If you look at the market cap, it's an extremely small micro cap gem, and it only has a market cap of about $3.2 million, right? So again, if you guys believe in the Polkadot ecosystem, and if you believe in the future of the Polkadot ecosystem and how interoperable it's going to be with Ethereum 2.0, Binance Smart Chain, and many other blockchains, then you definitely need to bet on projects that will connect these different blockchains, right? And Polkabridge is aiming to do just that. And if you believe on the future of Polkadot ecosystem and the fact that many projects will want to be interoperable between Polkadot and many other ecosystems, then you're betting on the right project, right? So Polkabridge is going to be a massive thing in my personal opinion. Again, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please don't take anything in this video as financial advice. But in my personal opinion, I do believe that Polkabridge has a very high chance of succeeding. And if you take the long run, Polkabridge is definitely going to be worth at least $10 per token, right? Again, this is the long run. I'm being very optimistic, over optimistic. But if you see, the market cap is clearly going to reflect that in by the end of this year, right? And by the end of this bull run, you guys will definitely see Polkabridge being much more valuable when it comes to the price point, right? When it comes to the max supply, the token there's only 100 million tokens as max supply, which is pretty much in the optimal range, and I wouldn't really like to see tokens that have way more than 100 million tokens as its max supply. And this token and this project has only a maximum of 100 million, which is a really good thing. You can also see that the circulating supply is 13.6 million tokens, so that therefore you can expect to see some form of like a short-term price slumping because of the inflation and the the dumping of new tokens into the market, but that's only going to be for the short term, right? So again, there are multiple points that will definitely make this token as a good token to buy, right? If you look at the charts, you can clearly see that the token has been pretty much very volatile, just as you would expect from any short market cap or very micro cap gems like these. And if you see, the data for price feed is available since 23rd of January, and the price of one token was worth 5 cents at the time. People who had gotten in at the time are really early adopters, and the token price shot up and reached an all-time highs of about 75 cents on the 13th of February, and then had a sharp decline. Then it had its second all-time highs, the second highest highs on Feb 24th, and it was trading at 64 cents at the time, and it had a sharp decline, and then it went to a very big dip on 9th of March, where it was trading for 23 cents per token, and then it had a nice spike at 45 cents, and then now it's slumping again, right? So if you see the chart, you can clearly see that the price has significantly declined since its all-time highs. And I would say that if you are interested in buying this token, this would be the perfect time to grab a bag of this token, right? Again, if you feel like this project is too risky, maybe put a bit of play money, not more than $100, and then you can kind of get some exposure for this project, right? Again, once Polkadot parachains start going live, this project is going to explode just like any other Polkadot project. And if you missed out on this kind of dip, you are probably going to regret it, right? Again, don't invest in this project if you don't understand the project, and please do your own research, right? Don't take my word for anything. If you take the Bitcoin comparative, it has an exact same pattern on the Bitcoin comparative, just like the dollar comparative, which is also a healthy sign. Again, initially the token was trading at 63 satoshis per token, and then it had its all-time highs where it was about 14 to 15,000 satoshis per token. It dropped back down, went to the second all-time highs of about 1300 satoshis, and then went all the way down to a bottom of 409 satoshis, went back up a bit, and then now it's at 464 satoshis, right? Again, a pretty good buy opportunity, not only with the dollar comparative but also with the Bitcoin comparative. So again, if you guys want to have some exposure to Polkabridge, I would suggest this price point as the perfect price point, but at the same time, do your own research and come to your own conclusions, right? Again, just as we saw before, you can buy Polkabridge from Uniswap, MXC, Bilaxy, and Gay.io. Uniswap is very expensive to operate right now, so Uniswap is not going to be the best opportunity for everyone. But if you are comfortable with trusting the other three exchanges that are in the screen right now, MXC, Bilaxy, and Gay.io, then I would go for it, right? Because it's only going to be a matter of time before some really big reputed exchanges start listing this token, and there is a high possibility that if all Polkadot projects, when Polkadot parachain auctions, come closer, there would be a Binance listing of several other Polkadot based projects, and therefore this project also has a high likeliness to be listed on Binance exchange, but that's highly speculative, right? Again, what's my final thoughts on this? I believe that this token has an incredible potential to grow. Again, some of the reasons being its extremely low market cap. It's a micro cap which is less than $5 million. The token price has slumped, so it's a really good buy opportunity. It aims to connect different blockchains with the Polkadot ecosystem. And if you see, the project is literally not well known, and the project is only available in exchanges that have very low liquidity, or relatively low liquidity, right? So if you get into this project now, or if you get into it as early as you can, you will definitely see a minimum of 10x return. But again, by the end of this bull run, you could even potentially see a 50x or 100x return on this token, right? If its market cap goes to at least $100 million by the end of 6 months from now, that will be an impressive gain, right? And again, these are the types of projects that have 100x potential because of their very early, unnoticed period when people don't really talk about these kind of projects. That's when you have to get in, right? If you want to make some serious gains. But again, it is highly speculative and highly volatile, so I suggest doing a lot of research before you put any of your money on this token, right? Again, remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please click the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.